Hello and welcome to Demo Play Thursday. We're on the PS4 and we're going to play the story demo of The Legend of Heroes Trials Through Daybreak II. It says top right that is story demo. But first I always like to have a look at the settings, see what we get. I like to turn down the sound effects a little bit myself personally. But a lot of this we don't really know about until we actually play. But at least you can adjust speeds to make game run faster. Voiceovers. Sure, we could have the Japanese voices, that could be fun. Display. You know, putting it large could be useful for people watching on YouTube. We'll give that a go this time. Just display settings. Ooh, nice bit of art. My TV one's a little dark, so I'm going to make it a bit bright for me. There we go. Controls, well, hopefully the game will tell us about them. So yeah, there are two demos for The Legend of Heroes Trials Through Daybreak II. This is the story demo, and next week we'll do the battle demo. Well, I'm interested in doing this one first. Is I haven't played a Legend of Heroes game since Trials of Cold Steel. So we're talking PS3, PS Vita generation, so it's been a while for me. So I'm very curious if it's easy just to come into it, or if there's going to be, or if it's more designed for people who played the original. You hope that the story will give us all the backstory we need. We're going to hit new game. Okay, these just telling us what each of these do. Combat was satisfying challenge for people used to RPGs. Easy. Sprinkle a challenge, very easy. Quick, easy battles for those who want to enjoy the story. And of course, we go hard. Ooh, color change color. Demanding battles. A challenge. So perhaps Souls level difficulty. Honestly, as it's a demo, I kind of want to just play and get the story. I want to feel what the story is. Then once we know if the story is good, we can adjust it. Where if you buy the real game, so we know the story is good, and we can have some fun with the battles. Okay, I do not have Trials Through Daybreak, the first one, but it's interesting that the demo links into that. I imagine the actual game would, but the demo would as well. The PSN store page for this game does say that the save for this game will carry over to the retail. Would you like to watch a video recap of Trials Through Daybreak? Well, I'm going to say yes, but of course, spoilers, if you want to not watch this, you're going to have to skip ahead.
カルバード共和国首都イーリスの旧市街にある小さな事務所所長であるスプリガンバンアークライドのもとにアラミス高等学校
I played this demo. I've done this demo. It was a good demo. Okay. I didn't play the game afterwards, but I did do the demo.
骨董品の動力機ゲネシスを探してほしいと裏と表の人脈を駆使しついにゲネシスにたどり着いたバンたちはそれを狙うマフィアアルマータの構成員たちに襲われる絶体絶命の危機の中ゲネシスと共鳴したバンの戦術オーブメンとザイファから青白い妖精メアが現れバンはシャードの装甲をまとい青黒き魔装機グレンデルに変身圧倒的な力で敵を打ち破るのだった全部で8つあるゲネシスを探してもらう代わりにアニエスはバンの下でアルバイトをすることになり共和国各地での事件に関わる中新たな仲間たちと出会うクルガ戦士団の一員として戦場をかける幼き少女傭兵フェリアル・ファイドキリンジと呼ばれ東方人外の若者たちを率いる破天荒な青年アーロン・ウェイ マルドゥック社より出向し、事務所の業務を完璧にサポートするサービスコンシェルジュ、リゼット・トワイニム。理科大学に所属し、先端技術の開発と運用に携わる年若き技術者、カトル・サリシオ。動力映画のトップ女優と怪盗グリムキャッツという2つの顔を持つジュディス・ランスター。かつての名を捨てた武芸百般の達人にしてバンの恩師、ベルガルド・ゼーマン。仲間と共にあまたの事件を解決し、ゲネシスを集めるバンたち。そんな中、そのゲネシスを用い、各地で混乱を引き起こすアルマータと幾度も対峙した。そしてアルマータの首領ジェラール・ダンテスはあろうことか禁忌とされる反応兵器を使い、村一つを丸ごと消滅させる。各勢力によるアルマータの壊滅作戦、それすらもデスゲームの要素として利用された極限状況の中、バンたちはなんとかアルマータの幹部と協力者たちを倒し、ついに諸悪の根源たるジェラールを討つのだった。しかし全てが終わったと思われた革命記念祭の最中、取り逃した幹部メルキオルは首都をパンデモニウム化することでジェラールたちを蘇らせると同時に無数の悪魔を地上に呼び出す。ハンマカにより時が止まった首都を協力者たちとの共闘で突破し、バンたちはメルキオル、そしてジェラールを再び倒した。しかしジェラールが取り込んでいたデアボリックコアが元の宿主であるバンの中に戻ることで、バンはバグランツ・ザイオンとして覚醒、アニエスたちの前から姿を消してしまう。納得できない仲間たちはバンを追い、狭間の異空間で彼を取り込んだ魔王と対峙する。仲間たちの声で自分を取り戻したバン、共に魔王を一時的ではあるが退け、魔核を狭間の彼方へ投げ捨てるのだった。事件が一段落した後、年の瀬が迫る中、アニエス以外の仲間たちはバンに挨拶をして首都から離れることになった。あくまで一時の別れ、近いうちの再会を約束して。
From the demo I played, I would not have imagined that was how that story went. So I'm actually kind of, because when I played the demo, it wasn't bad. It was just very slow. We did, probably an hour and 15 maybe, and I felt like we were still right at the very beginning. So I was concerned that the game itself would take time, but I think I remember someone messaging me or putting in the comments that yes, all these games have a slow start, but then it really does go. And boy, that video shows it does really go. Okay, I wouldn't mind playing that, to be honest. I imagine that's probably like a 40-hour game. So this is the sequel to that. So, what do you reckon happened? That demon core came back? Perhaps they made an artificial one. Maybe I'd hear the PS4 in the background. So that's a Genesis, I think. Grendel's back. Which is what Van had. Wow, it is pushing my PS4 hard, just this little bit of the demo. So, what'll be interesting to see is whether or not this PS4 version feels feels like a worse conversion of it.
気になる気配をたどってみればとんだ場面に出くわしちまったな。
わずかにあるみたい。今度こそと思ったんだけどな。裏の監視もますます厳しくなるかな。めんどくさい。
やっぱり近いうちに彼を訪ねてみるか。いろいろとつてが使えそうだし、以前の礼もしたかったところだ。
4SPG、 確かに条件は合うかな。今のうちにとっておきのスイーツも見繕っておかないとね。
お前絶対自分が食いたいだけだろ。とっとと退散した方が良さそうだな。
行こう、スーちゃん。
Alright, a lot of intrigue so far. What would be nice to know, and I don't think the demo is going to tell us, is whether or not this is exactly the start of the game and we're playing the start of the game, or if this is perhaps bespoke for a demo, so we're not going to get all of the game. We might get some things held back, you know, like spoilers.
楽しみだね。バンの車とどっちが速いかな。どうかしらね。じゃあ夕方までには帰るから。
当たり前だ。最近どうにも物騒だからな。せっかくだから楽しんでな、夢。はーい、
おじいちゃん、行ってきます。
先日未明、首都省庁エリアの一角で小規模な爆発事故が発生しました。当局の発表では動力設備の事故とみられており、事件性は認められないとのことです。続いてのニュースです。本日グランサーキットで行われる
なんだこんな朝っぱらから。アニエスか。今日はバイト日じゃ。
そろそろ10時を回るのにいつまで寝ぼけているつもりかしら。依頼よ、スプリガン。さっさと目を覚ましなさい。バン。
Even though I played the demo, it was a long time ago, and I don't really remember who's who. I recognize them. Van's the only one I kind of remember, but that's because his name's really easy. And it was kind of fun in the first one.
なんだ。お前が私服でうちに来るとは珍しいな。
Interesting. Doesn't seem to be any like button for auto progressing the story.
有名人なんだからもう少し気を使えと言いたいところだが。
気負わず自然体でいれば意外と気づかれないものよ。どうかしら。この間新調したばかりなのだけど。
どうって。まあ悪くないんじゃねえか。いざって時も動きやすそうだしな。なんだよ。
別に。それにしてもこんな時間まで寝てるなんてさすがにだらしなさすぎるわね。お目付け役がいないからってふぬけすぎなんじゃないかしら。
別にふぬけてるつもりはねえよ。ぼちぼち依頼もこなしてたしな。他のバイトどももまだ戻らなくてな。ちょいと仕事のペースを落としてるだけだ。
フェリちゃんたち、年末からそろそろ2月経つけれど。
Okay, so perhaps this takes place 2 months after the first game.
ずいぶん戻るのが遅れてるみたいね。
それぞれ野暮用ができちまったようだな。おかげでもうしばらくは昔みたいな気楽な日々を過ごせるってもんだ。
何を言っているんだか。
The lip sync is a bit out of
そもそも
sync.
アニエスさんは毎週バイトに来てるそうじゃない？
隔週だ隔週。ま、あいつもこれから学芸祭の準備で忙しくなってきそうだが。
ああ、もうそんな時期か。ますます寂しくなりそうね。
だからねつーの。ああ、それはともかくそろそろ本題に入るとしようぜ。永久遊撃士ソードメイデンが直々に持ち込んでくるような依頼。しかも非番を取って非公式にだ。正直いい予感は全くしねえが。
ええ、残念ながら当たりよ。
こいつは
年明けから首都の裏で起き始めている不可解な事件。当然あなたもマークしているわね。
まさかマジだったとはな。最近立て続けに起きている不可解な事故や事件、その裏で少なくねえ殺しが行われてるってのは。
被害者は軍や政府関係者およびマフィアや半グレといったアウトロー。いずれもあらゆる意味で人間とは思えない徹底的な殺害方法で殺されているわ。事件の性質上、表向きはぼや騒ぎや事故という形で処理されているけれど、
体制側の人間まで被害に遭ってるとなりゃな。だが噂は流れ始めている。今は憶測の域を出ないものがほとんどだが、ブレイサーギルドと CID にしてみりゃ一刻も早く片付けたいってところか。
ええ、すでに連続猟奇殺人事件として合同調査も始まっているわ。未だに尻尾をつかめていない状況だけど。
一応こちらでも気にはしていた。だが今のところそこまでの匂いは感じねえし、直接依頼の相談が来ているわけでもねえ。正直一個人事務所には手に余る案件だ。お前も当然分かってんだろ。
ええ、昨日までならそれでよかった。だけど事情が変わったの。
Is that going to be his Genesis?
ターゲット確認。これ制圧。なんだこれは。
I don't think we needed that subtitled, but okay.
CID 特務部隊ハーキュリーズ、そのガンマ中隊が昨夜壊滅させられた。独自の情報網で連続殺人の容疑者を捕捉、制圧に向かった先で完膚なきまでに赤い妖精と異形の怪物に姿を変えた。
Sounds awfully familiar to the video we watched at the start.
最新の特撮技術か何かかと言いたいところだが、この映像ルネのつてか。
ええ、彼から極秘裏に回されてきた。ギルドではなく私個人に。昨年マフィア・アルマータが起こした人知を超える数々の事件、その顛末にはいつも裏解決屋の存在と謎の青黒い怪物の断片情報があった。
Which was us, I think. Yeah.
その意味で完全ではないまでも各勢力が意識しつつあるあなたとの関係を。それがどういう意味かわからないあなたじゃないでしょう。
Yeah, I do like the music in the background. It's actually quite nice.
正直あれについては俺も完全には分かっちゃいないがな。要するに俺は 最重要参考人として挙げられつつあるわけだ。 CID そして遊撃士協会
否定はしないわ。ハーキュリーズの部隊が壊滅させられた以上、 CID が本格的に動き出すのも時間の問題。警察はもちろんギルドもね。
たく面倒なことになっちまったもんだ。だが伝えてくれて助かったぜ。
どうするつもり？
とにかく動くしかねえだろ。嗅ぎ取れなかったことも含めて個人的に放っておけねえのは確かだが、それ以前にこのままわけのわからん冤罪で捕まってやる義理はねえからな。みっともなく裏解決屋としてあがいてやるさ。一人でも全てのつてを使ってでも。あいつらの
Where's the touch bar?
その借りもまだ返
I
せて
think
ない
high speed mode means that's how quickly it goes across the screen.
ま、差し詰め自分自身からの 4SPG ってところか。報酬が1ミラも出ねえのが難点だが、せめてご褒美スイーツくらいは用意するかね。
不器用ね、相変わらず。それに私の話はまだ終わっていない。依頼だと言ったはずだけれど。
何？
遊撃士として民間人を脅かす新たな恐怖の種を放置はできない。同時に私個人としても動かずにはいられないわ。昔なじみが不当な容疑で抑えられかねない、そんな状況を回避するためにも。あなたの裏の事情が絡んでいるかもしれない。監視の意味でも共同戦線が最も合理的でしょ。だけど遊撃士としての立場上、表立って協力を要請するわけにもいかないわ。あくまで 4SPG という形での協力依頼、受けてもらえるかしら。ちょっとどうしてそこで笑うのよ。
いや、不器用なのはどっちだって思ってな。本当に変わらねえ。いや、むしろ変わったからこそか。
そうね、去年いろいろあったから。それはあなたも同じでしょ。
だな。いいだろう。裏解決業務としての筋は十分だ。短い間の協力関係よろしく頼むぜ、剣の乙女。
こちらこそバン・アークライド所長。
Well, very story heavy start to this demo. Prologue, okay. So we haven't actually started chapter 1 yet.
このカラメリゼされたリンゴのほろ苦くもジューシーな甘さと食感。サクサクのタルト生地にシナモンの風味が加わって、素朴
I
であ
have
り
to
ながら
imagine
も
on
エレガン
PS5
ト
that will
な
look
味
a
わ
little
い。
bit more realistic. That just looks like a PNG.
これぞ
But I do appreciate that once we got speech subtitles to the bottom, his mouth is moving. There is emotion, the eyes, the eyebrows, the mouth. It's not just static. So I do appreciate that.
まさにこのお店を体現したかのような味。
And on this bit here, you can see it's clear that a lot of effort's been put more specifically on the characters rather than the background. Like the magazines look like nothing, bottles look, again, kind of like PS2, but the characters, so much detail and art and design into them. So obviously, on PS5, it probably all is pretty good. But on PS4, you got to pick your battles, and focusing on the main characters, I think is a smart move.
いいかバン、エレイン ンさんにくれぐれも迷惑かけるんじゃねえぞ。
へいへい、わかってるっつの。
Huh. It kind of stopped. It's a bit weird that it stopped during a scene when there is spoken word. But at least the pictures, if there are pictures, we can see their face move. I know, it just seems like a bit abrupt to stop the voice conversations. And the music feels a little bit more lighter during this sort of lighter scene, whereas before it did feel quite appropriate for the talking about the work at hand. In the first demo, we had story and we had combat. So splitting them into two, I can understand why they did that, because the first demo went so slow. If this demo is like the prologue and the second demo, the battle demo, is like the tutorial, then after playing both, you're really ready to start the game from the beginning. R1 auto message. Why can't it just appear at the top right or something? Well, I hit options to save and I can't do it here. Wow. You do hope that when it comes to the main game itself, that there's going to be something more than just a box on the screen for the tutorial system. But I genuinely don't think there would be anything else. Wow, look at all that. At least it tells you what the abbreviations mean. I've played some games recently that just don't explain what any of the abbreviations are. And I do like L2 can act as a shortcut. Or R3. Portrait mode. I also know what I was looking for. I was looking for the save button. I'll press it twice, okay. Yeah, quick enough. Remember the kiosk from the last time. Oh wow, this side character doesn't have... probably because we can see their face. Yeah, okay. If you can see the face, there's no face portrait on screen. Where's all this chat coming from? Do you think it's like a radio? How much money do we have? 5,000. Sure, let's get some candy. Get the newspaper. Alright. I know we got a map, but we can't see on the map. Gather info in Riverside. Yeah, but it doesn't tell us where we have to go to do that though, does it? So everything's labelled, but where is the exit to? Riverside. Oh, let's just go this way. Perhaps it'll tell us on here. Oh, okay, it just tells us to get out.
Yoshi, 行くか。
Huh, sauna, okay. So these are locations we saw in the first demo we played. So that's probably how they were able to get a sequel out so quick, is by reusing a lot of assets from the first game. And that's not a negative. Yakuza's been doing that for decades. As long as the story's good, that's the important thing. Okay, I turned auto on. I was expecting something in the top right to appear, but it happens under the arrow. Doesn't last long on the screen though. I think that's something you'd have to change in the options. Giacomo was in the first game, and we saw what happened to him in that demo. Return rewards for completing certain challenges or winning certain fights. So L2. Oh, I see. So there are achievements for collecting newspapers. Oh, yes, because the save carries over to the main game. These are achievements for here in the demo. So Sauna visited brackets prologue. So we should try and do that perhaps if we got time. The thing is, with demo play Thursday, so we're really going to play about an hour. A lot of these RPGs have demos much longer than that.
よ、邪魔するぜ。
こんにちは、ベルモッティさん。
いらっしゃい。二人とも時々飲みに来てくれてるけど、一緒にっていうのは久しぶりね。やだ、まさかデートかしら？もうなんで私に黙ってたのよ。いけず。
違いますから。
勝手に色めき立ってんじゃねえよ。店を開けたところみたいだな。ちょうどいい。話を聞かせてもらえねえか。
例の事件についてね。いいわ、座ってちょうだい。私もちょっと気になることがあってね。例の映像なら金慶度くんづてで私のところにも回ってきたわ。とんでもないことになってきたわね。噂になってた猟奇殺人鬼がまさかあんな。
助かるぜ、ベルモッティ。この借りはまたいずれな。
もう水臭いこと言わないで。私たちの仲じゃない。エレインちゃんにも世話になってるし、最大限サポートさせてもらうから。
頼もしいです。
Well, if a wide area is affected, you have to imagine it either happened above the area or below it, perhaps in an underground. Oh, I want to check the jukebox. Ah, we can't do anything with the jukebox. I don't know enough about the series to know if that was a joke or a comment or an actual tease, but okay. Oh, do you see that? When we left, it was brighter and then got dark again, kind of like when you go through a tunnel. If you like Formula 1, you might recognize such a phenomenon from the Monaco Grand Prix and that tunnel and the video cameras. I'll take a check.
どうしようかしら。
Okay. Not useful. I didn't check that out the first time round. Well, gather info in Riverside is what we're doing. We're kind of asking, looking, checking. Over here is where we're probably going to end up, but not yet. Down the bottom here there are, if I remember, shops and stuff.
焼き栗食いたいやつはいるか。
Makes you wonder if you spend enough at his shop throughout the game that he would actually have no debt by the end.
そんじゃな。
うちの屋台が一番ですわよ。
さてと。
これぞ至高のグルメですわ。
So by eating food we increase our party stats. Okay, that's one way to get us to try things out. This has damage up and restores health. Sure, let's get a couple of tacos.
今後もご期待あれです。
I imagine there would be a trophy for trying out a certain amount of food. The chain looks suspiciously shiny, but I just think that's how it's meant to look. Okay. So where else are we meant to go here? I know on the map there are a couple of exclamation marks, so I'm guessing when it says gather information, it's kind of meaning go to these specific points rather than just talk to everyone. Like, talking to everyone and exploring is part and parcel of an RPG, so why not? Oh, school's in. Okay, maybe we shouldn't chat away with those guys. Maybe he knows something. Come on, let me talk to him. Well, useful for world building, but not so much for the story. Let's crack on with the exclamation marks. And you see how seamless that is? That's kind of nice. I think down here. Yeah, we've got two people down there. We're gonna start fishing. See, I don't remember enough about the game to know if the social media groups are actually in game itself or they're talking about life in general. Because remember, the PS4 has a share function. You can only cast in water. Well, that's not. I expected to be able to do more here. Sure, why not? So it was L2 and circle. Let's go here. Okay, circle when it hits that. Okay. So left stick to get the right place and circle. Okay. There. 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 Okay, so we've got some items and stuff for that. Okay. We'll quit. So like the eating, there are benefits to fishing in this game. Okay. Well, she's the runner. I want to hear the exclamation mark. Let's get this story moving a little bit more. We're what, 40 minutes in or so, and it's slow. It doesn't feel bad slow, it just feels slow. Oh, we can go down.
現場はあそこね。
ちょうど警部たちがいるな。話を聞いてみるか。
お疲れ様、アルビス君。
警部殿もご苦労さんだ。
レインさん、今日は非番じゃ。ってお前は。
The eyebrows.
裏解決や。何の用だ。
釣れないね。ただの野獣馬さ。永久遊撃士の仕事ぶりの見学ついでにね。
エレインさん、どうしてオフにこんなやつと二人で？
オフだけど少し調べたいことができてね。ちょっと事情があって同行してもらってるの。大丈夫よ。私が一緒にいる以上遊撃士規約に反する行為はさせないから。
いえ、そういうことじゃなくて。
I mean, he suspects him to be the bad guy, maybe.
心中察するぜ。
察するな。
Ah. Do we really learn anything from Riverside other than that might be a survivor? Don't think we're going to be able to break this. We can't transform into fight mode to unlock what was there. I don't think it's going to let us onto the tracks. to hunt for that ourselves. Okay, that's how they're going to limit us. From the first demo, I remember that it sprawled all the way back there and hideaways and stuff. Well, let's do what it said. Let's go to Grand Circuit. This is a location I don't remember going in the first demo, so this would be new to me as well. So far, there's only been like people popping in. Other than that, it hasn't looked like we're getting a bad port of the game. So I'm still kind of wondering if perhaps it was done on PS4 first and then ported to PS5 maybe? It's an excuse to watch the race. So, here's the notebook. We're doing the prologue at the moment. Looks like there's a few things we're going to have to do. Whoops. Okay, so we're not going to be allowed back that way. Ah, you can see the dots, yeah, okay. Can we climb this? It's not letting us.
いやいや十分高いだろ。お前の運動能力を基準にしてもな。
Fair enough. Something there. I see on the map there's like an exclamation mark. There's no one here. Okay, so it's not like a treasure chest. I thought that's what it might be. So it's actually story related. We're gonna have some sort of mini game. Let's give this a go. Quickly navigate. We've got to do it without hitting a robot or security. Okay, so we're gonna get some code on. Sometimes really good at this or really bad. I don't have like full control of the character, so it's like choose a direction, go. Choose the direction, go. I imagine that's going to be really quite weird and difficult as it gets later on. So there are more, and if at the bottom it did just come up with autosave. That's a point, I haven't thought about that. I'm going to hit options. And options again. So there it is. You can see we're nearly 55 minutes in. Ah, saving was quick. Exclamation mark up there, but we've got... What's this? Tickets. Perhaps we need tickets to watch the race. Oh, that's convenient. Vending machine. Notice board, anything here? Okay, nothing there. I'm running out of places to go. I wonder if we can go on that.
定番の人気スポットだな。レース場が一望できるってのも好評らしいぜ。
そうらしいわね。今回の調査からはちょっと外れそうだけど。
Okay, that's a no then. Alright, let's just go in. Although, can we go in here? Oh, look at the car. Looks more Formula E than Formula 1. What could we possibly buy from the shop? Racing gloves. Wait, strength up, defense up. Sure, why not? Only let me equip it once, even though I bought two. So, circle, equip. Auto equip, right side of touch. Oh nuts, it did both. Get that off. How do I remove it? There it is. Because you never know. Maybe the demo, the battle demo, will use this save file. So we've now changed our character, made him better. Alright, let's head to the VIP section. Near the end of this video, but let's see if we can get a little bit more story. Shame we couldn't watch more of it, but never mind. Yeah, a bit of pop in there, you see. I imagine on PS5 it probably won't be a bit of an issue. It's not a huge issue here, because that's not where our focus is. Our focus is with the characters here in front of us. So at least immediately in front of us was loaded in. Oh, it's these two.
おめでとうございます、マクシム・ルーガン選手。いやー、危なげなく見事優勝を手にされましたね。
何、今まで積み重ねてきたものとファンの皆さんの応援のおかげさ。この勝利を捧げるよ、観客席の天使たちにね。
マクシム、こっち向いて。レッドシューティングスター最高や。
やれやれ、マシンに乗ってる間はチャンピオンなんだがな。
マリエルさんも頑張っているわね。こんにちは、ゆめちゃん、ポーレットさんも。こんにちは。珍しい組み合わせでもないのかしら。
Someone else thinks we're dating.
まあ、ちょっとした仕事でな。
最後の方しか見られませんでしたが、すごいレースでしたね。マクシムのおじさん、すごかったね。ビューンって超速かった。
ま、レース上じゃ右に出る者はいねえな。今年は手強いライバル候補もいるし、本戦はまだわからねえだろうが。
そうね。あとは頑張りと集中力次第でしょ。今日みたいに妙に観客席を意識しすぎていると難しいかしら。
手厳しいね。
ゆめ、本戦も見る。おじさんを応援してあげないと。マクシムさんも100人力でしょうね。
ここでスポンサーを代表してこの方から記念カップが授与されます。エルザイム広告ジータースバール工場店か。
おめでとうございます、ルーガン選手。実に見事なレースでしたね。決勝でのご活躍も楽しみにしています。
光栄です、麗しのプリンセス。
あのお姉ちゃん、お姫様なんだ。エルザイム皇太子、シェリド殿下の妹君か。
へえ、今回のレースに広告が出資してるのは聞いてたが。ああ、妹君がいらっしゃるんでしたね。だいぶ年が離れた。
これがまた私の立つ背がなくなるくらい頭の切れる娘でね。王位継承予定ながら不甲斐ない兄を支えようと何かと口を出してくる始末さ。
確かまだ17、8歳だったか。聞いてた通り兄貴よりしっかりしてそうだな。
チャンピオンのレースを間近に見られたのはまさしく強行でした。特に最後のデッドヒートは胸躍るようで、あのパーフェクトドライバー2の名シーンが蘇るようでしたね。
あの映画も見ていただけましたか。重ねて光栄の至りです。ポーレットたちへの絶好のアピールチャンス。いやー、当時のオファーはまさしく運命的でした。演じたマックス選手も僕に通じるところがありまして。
それは興味深いお話ですね。何でも全てのレースシーンがノンスタントで撮影されたとか。映画産業と Z1 レースを進行する我が国としてはぜひ3のロケ地としての名乗りを。
She's manipulating him, isn't she? She is smart.
熱量とオーラは。
工場殿下も含めて改めてインタビューさせていただければ。長くなりそうだし、私たちはこの辺で失礼するわね。
おう、夕方の仕込みもあんだろうしな。ね
えママ、夢観覧車になりたいな。
ちょっとだけよ。それじゃあね、バンさんたち。はい、お気をつけて。
さてと、面倒だが俺たちはもう少し付き合っていくか。
ええ、せっかくだしマリエルさんにも話を聞いておきたいところね。
で、ポーレットたちは？
あれ、あそこにいるのは。兄様から聞いていた。
Yeah, we're kind of famous. We'll play a little bit more because we watched the intro video. We'll play a little bit more to sort of make up for that.
いやー、奇遇ですね、まさにエレインさん。
まさかお二人で観戦に来てたなんて思いませんでしたけど。
いろいろと事情があってね、それについての話をしたくて。でもその前に最近頑張ってるみたいね。
お前さんが俗っぽいレースの取材を精力的にやってるなんてな。政治記者志望とか言ってなかったか？
今年からどんどん仕事の幅を広げていきたいなと思ってまして、あの人の背中に追いつくためにも、いつか乗り越えていくためにも、今はとにかく精進あるのみですから。
そうかい。ま、やりたいことが見えてんなら俺から言うことは何もねえ。せいぜいやるだけやってみるといい。あいつの背中に恥じねえようにな。
私も応援しているわ、マリエルさん。同じく道半ばの身としてもね。
I don't remember who that him is.
ありがとうございます。ところで、お二人が動いている事情っていうのは？そっちもスクープの匂いがプンプンしますけど。
ああ、改めてお前さんにも話を聞かせてもらうか。
もしかするとなんですけど、私犯人に遭遇したことあるかもしれません。
Was she in the subway? Did she go down the side street? Well, it's the first kind of lead we've got in this demo. Tiptoe around the edges. I'm pretty sure she was who we were with in the first demo, for the demo for the first game we played before. Well, honestly, we will leave it there. The story is taking us to Centre Marché, and you're more than welcome to try that in your own time. For me though, we have done a good hour or so of this game, probably like an hour 10. It was nice for the game to have a video that explained the first one, and I think it did so in a nice way. It didn't go into a lot of specifics, but the sort of overall story. So if you went back and played it, I'm sure there'll be a lot of side quests, like weapons and things. I imagine there's still a lot of story in the first game that you could discover for yourself, because I know I watched that video and I'm kind of curious about giving it a go. Especially as I realised I have actually played the demo for that, and it was fine. But like this, that demo was slow, and this had no battles. That demo we played before actually had a battle tutorial, and I think started quicker than this one. This game feels slow, but not in necessarily a bad way. It feels slow because everyone's familiar with each other. Everyone's buddy-buddy, everyone's happy to talk with each other. In the first game, we didn't know each other, so there was no real reason to have the long, deep conversations. It was all about business back then, so we got to the task at hand much quicker. Here, we know each other. We're happy to have a quick little chat and then get into it. And because we have the context of the first game, that feels natural. So yes, it's slow, but it naturally feels slow. It feels more like a conversation, like friends seeing each other, getting together, working together. So I can appreciate that. It'll be interesting to combine this with the battle demo. I don't know if the battle demo is going to use this save or if it's going to be like a standalone tutorial. But yeah. Honestly, it's nice. And the pace doesn't feel like we're in a rush to get things done. We seem quite happy to do this at our own pace. And of course, we've got the achievements as well, where we've got certain things we can do in the prologue. So it kind of gives us, yeah, we've got story stuff we can do, but we can also hang out in the demo and do stuff. I do appreciate that. So yeah, The Legend of Heroes Trials Through Daybreak II demo is good. It's well worth playing, especially if you got a nice relaxed couple of hours. I feel like you can get a lot done and have quite a lot of fun here. But we're going to end it there. So next week's Demo Play Thursday video will be the battle demo. But until then, or until I see you checking out some of the other videos, playlists, shorts, or even YouTube live streams. Or maybe I'll see you over at Ko-fi. As a small YouTube channel, we get no money from YouTube. But with Ko-fi, we can get donations, including PayPal donations. But we also have a couple of subscription tiers, so maybe one of them will interest you. But wherever or whenever I see you again, please take care.